10 facts about World War II that will shock you. World War II killed 50 million people, injured hundreds of millions more in mind and body, and destroyed much of civilization's heartland. As such, it has been analyzed and explored from innumerable perspectives in history books, films, art, and, well, pretty much every other medium. However, while the key figures and events are well known to the average high schooler immersed in history books, such a complex, endlessly fascinating era packs plenty of overlooked or underappreciated stories, characters, and facts for the rest of us. Here are 10 pieces of World War II trivia that will make you reconsider your knowledge of the conflict. Before we get started, please show your support for this channel by subscribing today. Fact number 1. The swastika meant very different things before Hitler got a hold of it. The swastika symbol has come to be associated with Nazis, anti-Semitism, and hatred. But this was not always the case. The geometric symbol, derived from the Sanskrit expression for conducive to well-being or auspicious, has appeared in a variety of cultures and spiritual practices, ranging from Jainism to Hinduism to Native American iconography. It's a shame Hitler had to ruin it. Fact number 2. The tallest German soldier surrendered to one of the shortest Allied soldiers. Perhaps the Allies were just trying to make a point, but British Corporal Bob Roberts was tasked with taking the surrender of one of the tallest soldiers in the German army. Jacob Nacken, at 7 foot 6 inches, towered over Roberts, who was 5 foot 3 inches, as he accepted his surrender. I didn't pay much attention to this guy at the time. After searching the prisoners, I simply passed them one after the other. Later, Roberts stated. However, my mates who were watching the other men saw this giant of a guy approach me, and I was aware they and the Germans were laughing. Fact number 3. One battle lasted the entire war. The Battle of the Atlantic lasted nearly 6 years, beginning with the British declaration of war on Germany in September 1939 and ending with the German surrender in May 1945. Throughout the war, German U-boats battled the Royal Navy, Royal Canadian Navy, and United States Navy, as well as Allied merchant ships, to disrupt supplies heading to Britain. The Germans were devastatingly effective at times, nearly starving the British during some periods of the battle, until the tide eventually turned. Fact number 4. The first American serviceman died out of sacrifice. As the Germans began to invade Norway, Iowa native and West Point graduate Robert M. Losey was dispatched to assist in the evacuation of American officials across the Swedish border. He arrived in Sweden with U.S. Ambassador Florence Jaffray Harriman. However, he lost contact with the remainder of his party and decided to return to Norway to look for them. Losey reportedly told Harriman, "I certainly don't want to be killed, but your death would be the more serious." She chose to remain in Sweden, and Losey was killed when a bomb landed near a railway tunnel where he was seeking cover, making him the first American casualty of the war. Fact number 5. The final American serviceman killed was killed in his parents' native country. First Class Private Charlie Havlat, a Nebraska native born to Czech immigrants, returned to his parents' homeland of Czechoslovakia while serving his country. On May 7, 1945, Havlat and his platoon were ambushed by enemy machine gun fire on a dirt road only 12 miles into the country. He was killed instantly by a bullet to the head. He and the German officer who led the ambush that took his life had no idea a ceasefire had been declared just 9 minutes before. Fact number 6. 4 U.S. lieutenant generals were killed in World War II. While some reports claim that General Leslie McNair was the highest-ranking American casualty, this is only true if his posthumous promotion to general is included. He was one of 4 lieutenant generals killed in action, along with Frank Maxwell Andrews, Simon Bolivar Buckner, Jr., and Millard Harmon. Fact number 7. Queen Elizabeth served as a driver and mechanic. When she was only Princess Elizabeth, King George VI's eldest daughter, she contributed to the war effort by serving in the Auxiliary Territorial Service. The king decided that her training as a princess was more important than serving alongside her countrymen when she turned 18 in 1944. The princess, on the other hand, had other plans and dedicated herself to repairing engines and other efforts to aid the cause. Fact number 8. Hitler's private train was named America. Adolf Hitler would travel in a Führersonderzug, which he would use as a mobile headquarters. It had a conference car, an escort car, a dining car, 2 sleeping cars, and other features. It was also codenamed America. It was an unusual name for Germany's official transportation, which the Nazis apparently realized. In 1943, it was renamed Brandenburg. Fact number 9. Hitler executed 84 of his own generals. With pals like these. Yes, Hitler was ruthless and cruel to his own military leaders, executing no less than 84 of his own generals over the course of the war. The majority of the executions were carried out after it was discovered that the men were plotting against him, particularly those found to be involved in the now famous July 20 bomb plot. Fact number 10. One soldier fought off 100 Japanese soldiers. In May 1945, John R. McKinney was on guard duty in the Philippines when he was attacked by a large group of Japanese fighters. Over the course of 36 minutes, he fought off the men with an M1 rifle and hand-to-hand combat, eventually killing 38 of their troops. McKinney was awarded the Medal of Honor for his bravery that day, and a partially severed ear. There you have 10 facts about World War II that you may never have heard before. If you like these videos, please like, share and comment to help us at Fun Facts Galore keep putting out top quality videos.